kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
From Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jake Fromm and the Buffalo Bills versus Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were winners last.
I love it. Both teams come for wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Side by Wilson, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. And playing at a high level, that's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Gain of 16 yards.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 15 carries, 91 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people over.
Tight end. It's complete, and he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
1st down, Dolphins.
Out here, 3-3.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, let's get.
And he's going to get 7 on this before being taken down at the 27.
Complete.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before 4-for-4 on the opening drive.
Jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Going middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 3.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is Bill. Accelerating, and he goes. The 20. And this is good. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Bill.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And his kick is no good.
His kick
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. Little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three down. It's always that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hello, second throw here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Miami.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
6-0 our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass. Complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's for me? Nice drive keeps moving.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him. As long as it's late. Out.
Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And this is complete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker, and that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here are the Bills now backed up to get this drive started. They'll be led out by the rookie from Georgia, selected in the 5th round back in April. It's Jake Fromm.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got. Catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On Strom. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defense towards the space. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress in the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. Right out there.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 14th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think a lecture on ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
This taken in about, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. That way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed the ball. He's having that.
Now, might they get the ball in some space in some different ways here? Wilson snags it left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's 2. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a logical boost. This hands of Breida. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's 2. Oh, the out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example. Another.
2 and firing quickly here, and they complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Matt Hawk now. Away for the second time. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it is the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. The Jets still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they've gone to the half in that one with the visiting Saints out on top. Drew Brees at it again, 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The veteran Phillip Rivers with a couple of touchdown passes there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw middle taken in and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers, grab the completion. A really good pickup.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now from to pass, second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And able to cross the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So now they can build on that momentum.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The Dolphin first down.
They run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And you get across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
He dialed up the screen pass on down, and for a second it looked like it was a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense there and finished it off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well.
I would agree with what you're looking for out of your field leader. That you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you with me, that's going to get me 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. Pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
From the gun, looking zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From forced out to his left. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Are you serious, dog?
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing is from. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Here's from, and he's got it. So the point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a small corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Miami set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now down. And he's going to find it out of the backfield. Complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Tua going to throw, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and 2 inches. It's caught. Jones. And he's past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down is, and his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. It is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incomplete. And they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmaker. A lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement on those those fourth down plays, defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action, it's From. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Dolphins' 30-yard
Singletary again. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Singletary. He down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run down with and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They run here with Singletary. Halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to.
He's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense. Hey, we gonna do what we do.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's Moss. And they get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw from. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for the late touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
You might do it for the bug, all black. Born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.